Get over here!
Yeah, I'm just gonna have him with the hand axe. He's not gonna be able to counter this guy, though. Is he stunned like next turn?
Yeah, he's not gonna be able to move next turn.
Or does that only apply to this turn? Like,
he's not gonna be able to move on his turn.
all right. I'm still going to move you back here, though. Perfect. And we are good. Yeah, as long as we can get this guy out of that situation, or out of that, like, position, then we can deal with that later. Yeah. I kind of want Nyla to just see if she can glare this guy. She's gaining experience!
Yeah.
Like, imagine, like, she glared so many people in this chapter, and, like, glaring is actually more experience for her than actual combat at this point. So, like, that's just hilarious. Oh, man, I'm not gonna get over that.
So, a one-dimensional character just has traits that you can observe.
Yes.
They have a personality, even if it's a milquetoast personality.
Thought so.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, like, they're...
So they just can't count.
Their previous turn counts as one of those turns.
I see.
Awesome. Yeah, thankfully I didn't put Edward in line of fire of that longbowman, so we're good on that end. Nice dodge, Nolan.
So if you're a two-dimensional character, you at least have something that justifies certain character traits.
Right.
So if you have a backstory, you're probably a two-dimensional character. Or at least a two-dimensional character.
I'm just curious about something. Oh,
nice.
Yep, I knew it. I am going to apply that in a moment. Dun, 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 dun.
I gotta remember where we are on the song. And also, being like a three-dimensional character doesn't mean you're well-written. It's just it does mean something.
Uh-huh. Yeah, like, the three-dimensional versus one-dimensional versus two-dimensional is less about how well-written they are, and more how important is it for you to get to know these characters? Or how important is it for you to understand their arc? Because one-dimensional characters don't necessarily have an arc. If they're just there to be like, oh, he's the funny man, that's fine.
Yeah.
Every story, like every story, depending, obviously, could use a funny man.
I said in that video, like, the gatekeeper from Three Houses, everybody loves him.
Yeah, and he's, like, super one-dimensional.
Yeah.
Like, he goes through hardship, like, he does, like, have moments where he's like, you know, oh no, like, this is, like, seriously sad and terrible, but it doesn't change who he is. It just means he's going through a moment in his life where it's like, but every person has that kind of situation. Does it change him in any way? No, he's still the good old, like, happy-go-lucky gatekeeper that we all know and love, and we love him for it.
Yeah, we don't know, you know, anything about his life before this.
Nice one, Jill!
And he doesn't come out of the story particularly different.
Yep.
He doesn't confront anything about himself, but...
And again, we all could use we all could use characters like that.
So, to be a two-dimensional character, you need to have some, like, in-universe explanation for what you are. Usually a backstory, but it could be other things, too. To be a three-dimensional character, you need an arc. And it can even be a case where, like, you confront something about yourself and then you don't change. Like, you know how in Season 2 of Last Airbender, Zuko, like, almost helps them, but then fights Aang anyway?
Yeah.
If the story ended there, Zuko would still be a three-dimensional character, because he still had to think about who he wanted to be.
He still had that conflict, and we see that conflict come into fruition in some way.
Yeah, and in that way, he still changed.
Now, is Thunder effective against fire or wind? What's that triangle again?
Oh, is there even a triangle there?
Yes, there is. I saw it earlier, and I'm just trying to remember what it was. Well, first, let me go ahead and get, like, some more... Because I'm wondering if, like, I can just have, like, Ileana, like, fire at this, like... fire at this priest. But if that meteor's going to have advantage over her, then I don't want her in the line of fire of that thing.
Wind beats thunder, thunder beats fire, fire beats wind.
Thunder beats fire, so it is reasonable to think that if Ileana is in the line of fire of that meteor, and she attacks this dude for, like, some extra experience, she's not in any particularly crazy danger.
I think she'll be alright.
Alright.
She's a sage now.
Yes. You're a sage now, Ileana.
I'm a what?
Not bad. I'm gonna have Laura heal up Soph.
Because the other thing is, if every character you meet has super interesting backstory, and, like, you have to keep stopping to learn it, it can really slow down your plot.
Calling out Ruby for that one.
Yeah. So, Fire Emblem, you know, being a video game, can, like, have a lot of optional, like, support conversations and stuff, so it can actually have most of its characters have backstories and potential arcs that they might go through.
God knows 3 Houses did that.
Because they can put it into optional side content. Yeah, 3 Houses, basically every character that's playable is
It had like a 3-dimensional. Some are
just by the nature
like,
of that game.
Yeah, some are more complicated or more tragic or more, like, you know, convoluted. I don't want to say convoluted even, because all of them are relatively simple. But, like,
yeah.
You know, not all of them are going to be, like, super crazy, like, you know, Pulitzer Prize winners or anything. But they do exactly what they need to do.
Yeah.
And that's the important thing. I think I'd rather have a story with 3-dimensional characters who serve a purpose rather than trying to prove just how complicated and just how deep they can be.
Yeah.
Here we go. What do you want? Why are you trying to get close to Micaiah? So that I might protect her. I protect her. As things stand, I simply cannot entrust her safety to you. What is that supposed to mean? If you hope to protect her, become strong. Strong enough to surpass me, and stronger still. What? What could he mean? I like this conversation because that's foreshadowing that the Black Knight knows that Micaiah is a lot more than people seem to think she is.
Well, even without it, like, I mean, it gets bigger than you think it is. But from the get-go, you can even, like, assume it's like, oh, well, he's like a knight of Dayan, so he just wants Dayan to win no matter what. He stands by his country, which is not the whole truth.
It's not. Like, we were discussing this earlier, and yeah, I do feel that Black Knight kind of, like, fulfills the Camus archetype, but it's not as simple as just, like, you know, he fills one archetype. He's a lot of things.
Yeah.
Oh, girl. You know, work on that accuracy.
The Thunder Tomes are heavy, for some reason.
Yeah, I don't get that. Why did they nerf Thunder in this game? Is it because Wyverns are, like, only affected by that?
I mean, if this is, like, the golden key to killing Wyverns.
Look, I'm perfectly fine grinding experience on her, even if we have to use up those tomes.
Yeah.
Alright.
Speaking of character study videos, so I have finished my script on 7.
Oh, your character study 7?
Yeah. Which... I'm always, like, not sure if I should announce the characters earlier or not, because I know they take me so long to make that, like, if somebody doesn't like the character, I don't want them to have to, like, wait really long for something they know they don't like. I don't know, if I, like, was able to work faster.
Oh, yeah, that's a thing.
Hand axe, hand axe.
That steel blade is an issue for me.
Can Black Knight rescue,
I think he can. Are we gonna just have the Black Knight just, like, guard here?
I mean, he'll get 1 kill. At least, or maybe even 2 kills.
Let me actually look at Jill real quick. Jill's movement, I believe, increased thanks to her class up.
Yeah.
Where's your movement? There it is.
9 minus 2, because...
Because we're indoors.
Yeah.
So 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So theoretically, she should be able to. Beautiful. Still not out of range, though, because freaking... Well, that's not exactly...
Okay, well, let's see who can actually hit her. Steel Bow and probably no one else, right?
Let me actually look. Oh. Oh, yeah!
Yeah, she can take a Steel Bow, that's fine. Let's just,
Get Nolan off of her.
yeah.
Yeah, because I keep forgetting freaking...
Yeah.
Wyverns are not weak to archers! Like, I keep forgetting because that's a thing! I know it's not a bad thing. I really do. Like, it's not like... I'm not, like, gonna lose sleep over it, but I'm also going to kind of lose sleep over it because it's annoying to remember!
Well, I mean, and if you think about the logic of it a little bit, like, why... So, like, if they're flying, if they're, like, in the air, then no melee attack should be able to hit them. They should only be able to get hit by arrows and spells. So it's not necessarily that arrows realistically are super effective against flying units. It's just that they're martially the only thing that can hit them usually.
Look, dude, I can understand the logic behind it. It's still kind of annoying though, because like
Yeah.
this is not traditional Fire Emblem conventions going on here.
You know, it's really mean to Pegasus Knights. I guess that's my other big thought is like, why do they have to keep their why do arrows hurt a Pegasus more but not a Wyvern? Are Wyvern scales that hard?
Well, if Lord Gwyn has anything to say about it, yes.
Because the trade-off was supposed to be Wyverns are generally stronger, but Pegasi have better magic resistance. That was supposed to be the trade-off. And now it's all sideways.
And that should be the last meteor strike.
Alright, so now we have this choke point.
Oh, Nolan! We gotta get rid of this archer first, which should not be difficult. Jill!
Yeah.
That class up did you favors, girl!
Yeah, Draco Lord. Which I think really should be called Wyvern Lord, but...
Well done!
They're not really Wyverns anymore in this game, because they have...
They do
four
they do
legs.
just straight up look like dragons, though,
Yeah.
don't they?
Like, the way I see it, like, Wyverns have 2 legs and then a pair of wings. I think that's how they were in the GBA games until they promoted, and then they became more like quadrupedal.
Right. Trying to determine how I want to go about this.
My thought is maybe just put Nolan there to tank.
Mm-hmm. See, I'm thinking that too. The thing is, I don't want him taking a steel blade to the face.
It's not going to be that bad. We're promoted.
Followed by a hand axe and a great steel lance?
Well, probably
Or
only
Steel
followed
Great
by
Lance?
one unless Nolan manages to kill them.
I just don't want Nolan, like, having to deal with, like, this guy either. So... Whew. I'm going to take a chance here. Your biorhythm's at its highest right now. If he hits with this, then we're good. Otherwise, we can have Laura heal and pull her out.
I mean, I definitely think it's safer to wait.
The main reason I say this is because that's one less attack he's going to take next turn, especially if he's going to have a couple of hand axes and a great steel lance coming out.
No, well, think about it, because if we equip him with a regular axe instead of the hammer, he won't kill the Great Blade.
Well, he can't really kill. Well, he can't really kill one of the hand axes either because it's a ranged weapon.
Yeah, so he'll only take 2 attacks. He'll take 1 hand axe and the steel blade. And
well, we can always trade it off.
Yeah. Okay. I mean, we got Laura. We can get Laura in and out.
And if this hits, even better.
Nice.
It's just so funny seeing him just like whack and just watch that meter go down. It's beautiful. And now what we can do is...
I'm gonna do it with Nyla, maybe?
Yeah? Like, if they want to attack Nyla, that's even better. So, trade for the Iron Axe.
Cool.
Meanwhile, Ileana, do you want to maybe kill this guy now? At this point, I'm just farming experience, you know?
The reason why he keeps healing is because in this game they also have staffs
that they can command to heal themselves now.
Well, no, it's that they have passive buffs, so it's passively healing him every turn.
Yeah, heals the wielder each turn.
Yep.
So
I don't know, I feel like we should...
Yeah, I'm just gonna get rid of him with Soth.
Yeah.
Get Soth some experience, too, because now he's actually getting some, like, reasonable experience.
With my great bronze dagger.
You're never gonna get over that now, are you?
Nah, it's my, like, new favorite thing.
I thought your new favorite thing was... Da-da, da-da.
I can have more than one favorite thing.
Fair enough, fair enough.
That is a newer favorite thing than the bronze kneecap jokes.
Alright, anyone else need any sort of healing or whatnot? Because... Oh, Raphael!
You know, we still got a Raphael to work with.
Because, hey, if we can get Laura up there, I'm not going to complain.
Laura is a very, like, nothing special healer to me.
But she gets the job done.
Yeah.
She's also the only healer we have in this part, so...
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, like, of course you use her, she's your healer.
It's kind of funny that, like, the most memorable healers tend to be the more eccentric ones. Sarah, Lissa...
Yeah.
Elise.
Larshell.
Definitely La Rochelle. A lot of people, ever since she was released in Heroes, have been getting a lot of mileage out of Lachesis.
Yeah.
I think that's it for now. So, do we keep... I think we're good?
I think we're good.
Oh, you fool.
Wrong, wrong, wrong.
Ain't that cute? But it's wrong!
My other thought was that if we had had them, like, come down to us a little bit more, we could be throwing spells at them over the railing. But... this works, it's just a little slow.
Oh, really? Okay, here's a situation where I do want to start, actually, no. If we can just heal him, he'll be fine.
Yeah. So, move Nyla. Bring in Laura. And then, if you want to, like, throw a hand axe attack in there, you can Canto Jill. Burn it.
God damn it. Might as well, right?
Yeah, get a little
Why
bit,
not?
A little bit more damage.
A little bit more damage and a little bit more experience. Honestly, like, you know how we have that Seraph robe? If we do want to bring Jill into the endgame, like, she could use some more health. Not saying that's what we're gonna do, but you know...
if that's what we decided, yeah. Then maybe... I'd like to give them maybe something else to throw a hand axe at, like maybe, yeah, soap would be good.
Mm-hmm. Just gonna check. Oh, yeah, that's not gonna do much at all.
Yeah.
I'm not going to attack, though.
Yeah.
Items, Bronze Dagger. Yeah. I think we're good that way.
Yep.
Yeah, this is a little slow, but you know what? Slow and steady wins the race. And now that we have Laura down there, he gets some extra support.
I never liked the tortoise and the hare story particularly, because, like, it's not so much that, like, the tortoise paces himself so he wins, it's that the hare would have won, but then he, like...
He got overconfident.
Screws around, yeah. It's more a story of hubris.
Oh, yeah.
Than a slow and steady wins the race. Like, that's not the actual moral. The moral is, like...
Yeah, I think slow and steady wins the race applies to, like, maybe something else, just not the tortoise and the hare story.
That's, like, a good lesson. You know, if the rabbit, like, got to the last leg of the race and he was, like, so exhausted.
Awesome. Though supposedly, like, I think some people, like, may take it that way because of the whole, like, you know, he takes a nap.
Yeah, I guess you could tell the story with it being that way. And he's like, oh, it'll be fine, I was so far ahead. Usually when I hear the story, it's more like the hare gets to, like, the last fourth of the race and then starts, like, taking pit stops and... Yeah, it takes, like, a long lunch.
Nice dodge, Nolan. Alright, and you, sir, we're finally gonna get you out of the way. Ugh!
Feels good, man.
Well done. Alright, now we can start moving forward. I'm perfectly fine letting just Nolan kind of wreck shop right now with this.
Wreck the shop. Wreck the shop.
Over the head!
Yeah.
Can you imagine getting your face caved in like that?
Yeah, your head is now in your ribs.
Oh, gosh.
Okay, not a great level up, but...
Eh. I have an idea.
Yeah, do you want to move him over to the right to deal with all those Lancers?
Yes. And what I'm gonna do... Yeah, I kind of want to put him here and with a hand axe.
Okay.
And then we go from there.
Yeah, so who do we have with good magic resist? Oh, and there's a javelin involved, so...
Mm-hmm. Although, I would be content in maybe sending a couple people from down here over that way. Like, from here. But, at the same time, so here's what we can do, actually.
You can always send Nyla up.
Honestly, yeah, do we want to just try and glare these people?
Yeah. Yeah, try and clear the Steel Lance.
Nope.
Worth a try.
Here's what we're gonna do, though. We're gonna have people down here at the ready.
Okay.
Let me, get that. I'm gonna move Soth over here so that he can start coming up this way if he needs to. Same thing with Edward.
Okay.
Everyone else, stand by.
Yeah, so now we just have... Now we just need to crack the nut.
The nut being Jared's head.
Yeah. It's a protective nut made of walls. It's a walnut.
Ugh. Alright, show us what you got, Nolan. Damn!
Yeah, Nolan's not screwing around.
No fooling.
And go again? Oh.
Nope,
Okay.
not this time.
That's alright.
Dude, Nolan, you're doing an amazing job this chapter. I mean, that's kind of par for the course with Nolan at this point, but still, it's good to see. Unnecessary. But not unwelcome.
Dude, could you picture that, though? Like, there'd be, like, plates of armor flying all over the place.
Oh my god,
them
like,
off.
just watching a wolf just, like, rip off a full plate of armor piece by piece just for her to go for the neck. Oh man, that is savage.
Yeah.
That is savage.
And we did see that knight move to use the javelin, so
Yep.
question answered there.
Nope. Okay, let me just get a visual on these guys. Alright, first, let's go ahead and take care of these guys. Well done, Jill.
I like how this can build off of the story of Path of Radiance and how it's like, this is like a place we've been before.
Uh-huh.
You know, but we were trying to take it from Dayan itself before, and now we're here to liberate Dayan.
That's actually the main reason I like the Radiant series, or the Talia Saga, however you want to call it, is because it's like, yeah, in the first game, Dane was clearly the enemy, and Crimea was clearly, like, the allies. And once you actually see it in the perspective of the actual, like, Dayan people,
Yeah.
it kind of, like, shows you the reality of, oh yeah, we did absolutely great last game, or the last time. Like, we did amazing in the last game and whatnot. But, oh, wait, now I see the ugliness of war.
Yeah, people are gonna be affected by it.
Mm-hmm. I actually really like that they address that.
Because it sounds like, for as horrible of a person Ashnard is, and he is horrible, it, like, wasn't that bad for the lower classes in Dayan, I don't think. like Micaiah can agree that things were better before Banyan got there because she was like a rat in the gutters before and after.
Mm-hmm. Do we want to try this?
I think it'll be okay, yeah.